Good morning. We're going to start with our hands at the heart and let your eyes soften or close. And just take a moment to shut the outside world and come to your inside world. Breathe in through your nose and feel your ribs expand. And as you exhale, release any tension in the face and the mind so that you're in your present moment. Set an intention. Maybe you can just say that you're going to have an enjoyable, healthy practice and take time for you, for self-care. And then when you're ready, we're going to let those fingertips down towards the floor, lift the arms up. Now, keeping your balance, we're going to go up and over to a side, inhale up and exhale over. And this is waking up the sides of the body. Belly pulls in, up and over. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. And as you do this, you're just noticing what's tight, what needs attention without judgment. And the next time that you're over, you're going to leave yourself in that side stretch. One hand comes down. Keep reaching the arm over. Now we're going to add a rotation towards the floor and then towards the sky. Exhale towards the floor and towards the sky. So this is also just waking up the shoulder and the back. And then somewhere along the way, you're going to feel like there's a really good place for you this morning. Hold that place and relax the shoulders down the back. Breathe into that rib cage. Breathing. And just enjoy that feeling of expansion on that top rib cage. It's like you're breathing in a fresh new white light, and your exhale is releasing any tension in the body that you don't need, any tension in the nervous system, any resistance or blocks. Take another inhale, and as you're exhaling, bring yourself up, go over to the other side, and then let your hand down. And then add your little rotation. Down, open, exhale, inhale. And you're just going to notice, what do you feel in the side body? Among those places, you'll feel like you want to hold one a little more. So just hold a place. Relax that shoulder blade. Let your eyes soften if you can do that with balance. Soften or close. Breathe in through the nose. Expand your rib cage. Breathing into that. If you need to go a little deeper in the stretch, you can. You can act like someone's pulling your arm. Beautiful. This is really important for posture, to help prevent rounded shoulders, to help prevent low back pain or remedy it if you already have it, and to help pliancy with the respiratory muscles. Beautiful. Take another inhale, and then as you exhale, come back up, both arms reach up. Inhale, go a little bit back, you're in a slight back bend, and then exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Now lift and spread your toes while you leave the four corners of your feet down, so just your toes lift. And I'm doing this also with my fingers because the toes and the fingers are parasympathetically tied. Now lengthen and spread your toes. You'd like see the color of your mat between your toes. Now leave your left foot down and take your right foot up into tree pose. Modified is down low, harder is calf, inner thigh is harder. Now you could either leave your hands here in the palm prayer position, or you can lift. I always think it's super fun to take a shoulder stretch here. So do the posture that you need and stay jawline parallel to the floor, softening the gaze. You have a calm determination. Holding, working on one-legged balance. Good. Stay focused on the breath, light focus. For optimal balance, your jawline's parallel to the floor. We're going to leave the feet, take an inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, palms come together at the heart. Beautiful. Lower the right foot. Samasthiti means same posture, like homeostasis. Balancing the mind-body breath, lift and spread your toes, take the other foot. Modified is toe down, a little bit harder is calf, a little bit harder is inner thigh. Now you can stay palms together or grow your limbs or enjoy a shoulder chest stretch. Good, we're doing a 60 count here. And just hold, jawline parallel to the floor. Your energy is calm determination. Beautiful. That's it. Holding that balance. That's okay. If you lose footing, you just come back when you can, and you just notice. Now, releasing those arms, you can bring the palms together, hands at your heart. Perfect. Both feet come down. Gorgeous. And then take the arms up again. A bit of a back bend. Inhale. Upper back is the back bend. Now on your exhale, left arm forward, right hand keeps spiraling behind you. Hold on to the foot stretch for your quads. Left arm forward, ribs down, pubic bone up. So there is a little tone in your abs here to keep your low back from swaying inward too much. And you do feel your quad here and your hip flexor. You're pulling your pubic bone up with your abs. Stand tall. Good. I'm turning just to show you from the side. You can add on if you'd like, where your thigh comes up more behind you. Bit more push as you get more confident. We're going to take another inhale, and as you exhale, gracefully lower down, so your transition is part of your yoga. Notice how that feels. So my whole right side feels more open. See what you feel. Inhale, the left arm goes up and back. The left hand goes to your left foot. Your right arm is stretched out, but in the palm up. I'm going to turn to you on this one. Rib down, pubic bone up, and hold. And as you breathe, send the breath low in the diaphragm. And it almost feels like you have a balloon in your belly. You're expanding. And then the exhale pulls in. And that'll tap into the parasympathetic system that counters the sometimes activated cortisol system that's on during the day. So it's setting us up for healing and rejuvenation, helping the heart rate lower. You have a calm determination, a soft focus. I like how you're keeping your right knee long but soft so that your joints don't hyperextend. Drop in the breath tells the body to get in a state of calm as opposed to a short, shallow, high breath. Now, if you would like to add on, you can push your foot into your hand. I'm going to turn so you can see what I mean from the side. It's more that your thigh comes up behind you than it is about leaning over. So I'm going turn so I can see you now and cute. You just stay where you need. Good. I like it. Neck is soft, so if you need to, you might need to tuck the chin. You just want to decrease any excess tension in that neck or wrinkles in the neck. There's a sense of lightness to the practice, so there's no frowning muscles activated. And that foot might be burning, I understand. 3, 2. Now see how gracefully you can transition? Gorgeous. The feet come down, hands together at the heart. Now on the next one, you can step or jump out about 4 feet wide, land like a mountain lion. Soft, you got it. When you put your arms out, this is 5-pointed star, your wrists are over your ankles roughly. Exhale, come down and let your hands go to your ankles-ish and pull on the ankles, relax your neck, release any tension. You're gonna feel your inner thighs stretch. Your hands are gently assisting the stretch by pulling on the ankles. If you would like to add on, you can interlace your fingers at the low back. You can let your arms go overhead and stretch out your neck. All right, take another inhale. Now as you exhale, you can place your hands on the floor. In between your shoulders, underneath your shoulders, in between your feet, and then pull on the floor. Giving yourself a little bit of traction. Your sit bones are lifting. And you're just releasing any tension from the mind, from the neck, from the inner thighs. Now, as you're ready, walk your hands up to your hip bones and then lift up till you're halfway up. Now, let yourself adjust with blood pressure. Good. Once your blood pressure feels like you're adjusted, push your feet to the floor, and then your hands can go to the back body, elbow squeeze. Lift your heart. It's like someone's pulling your spine out of your pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then exhale. Now open up that knee to the 90 degrees, right knee to 90, arms open. This is a warrior pose, so we're gonna add a dynamic component to the upper body. Just do the best you can. Your legs stay the same. Inhale, open. It's almost like you're making big rainbows on the sky and on the side walls. And open. Good. And inhale. This is wonderful. Now, the next time that your left hand is at your thigh, you can lift up the right arm and go up and over. Your fingers can be on the calf or the thigh, just not pressing on the knee. This right knee is 90 degrees. Hold here. Parvriti Virabhadrasana, reverse warrior. That looks good. Knee. Now this knee sometimes will drop to the inside. Keep it on top of the heel. You can look down and see your big toe. That's it. Like it. So you're spiraling that thigh open, breathing into that rib cage. Act like someone's pulling your arm. Good. 3, 2. Now that leg may be burning, so if it is, you can come out and then enter the pose. Otherwise, palms open. Now you can look majestically over that right middle finger. Keep spiraling your thighs open. Good. I like what I see. I'm just double checking for form. Act like someone's playing tug of war with your arms. Take another inhale. Now, as you exhale, this elbow comes down and this arm goes over. If you would like to get a little lower, if you want to get down, like they say in every good 80s song, you can let your hand come down to the floor, left arm over, breathe into that rib cage. Spiraling your rib cage open. Looks wonderful. Open, open, open. Now take another inhale, and what you can do is powerfully but gracefully come back up, power up. Straighten that right knee, turn the other leg. Now the left knee is 90 degrees, arms are open. Let's paint some rainbows, shall we? Go up and over. Inhale. You can imagine there's a different color paintbrush on each finger, and you're painting gorgeous rainbows overhead. And inhale. And your cadence may be different than someone else's, just natural breathing cadence. Inhale, it's calm and relaxed, even though the legs are working hard. One more. Beautiful. Now keep the hand back on that thigh, maybe even the calf, and hold. Now we're going to go through our little cues, our micro cues. Shoulder blade down the back. That knee is probably the easiest to lose form. It'll drop inside, so keep the knee on the ankle. So if you look down, you can see your big toe. I like it. That's it. That arm goes overhead, and that'll stretch that whole side body. Shoulder blades down the back. Your thighs are externally rotating or spiraling backwards. You have an arch between the mound of the big toe and the inner heel. You're not ever collapsed in the feet. Breathe into that rib cage. You're using the breath to expand. Act like I'm pulling your arm. Exhale, keep those legs and open up like a T. Now, if this leg's getting tired, you take a breather by straightening it and then coming back when you need to. Palms open, like you have 2 cups of soup in your palms. Look down and you see that knee is over your ankle. I like it. Look majestically over that left middle finger. Beautiful. Excuse me. Inhale. Now on the exhale, the elbow can come down to the thigh and the arm can come over your ear. Now roll your rib cage open. Some of you went even lower. The fingertips are, I like to wrap the knuckles under so the wrist is easy. Spiral that rib cage. Classically, you can look up or straight ahead, but if your neck just does not like that, it's okay also to look down. So you're building a little strength in those neck muscles, but you're not doing it at the expense of stress or pain. Keep rotating. That right thigh is spiraling open. Act like someone's pulling your arm. You're building leg strength, but you're also doing this with flexibility and calmness. 5, 4, 3, good. If your legs get tired, just do the best you can. 2, Now take another inhale, and as you're ready, exhale and press up, up, up. Good, toes are in. Now we're gonna add on, it's almost like putting down dog together with this wide out posture. So let your fingers down, walk the hands up further away so that you're in it's almost like down dog, an upside down V. It's called hammock pose. I'm gonna show you from the side so you can see it both ways. So you see how I'm like a V? My legs are spread out though, toes in, spreading out those hands. Neck is soft. Hammock pose. Now either stay in hammock pose or do a little vinyasa where you keep the legs open, you drop your hips, you open up your heart, inhale, and then you exhale and press back. And again, inhale, lift your heart, drop your hips, and exhale, press back. And we're gonna do it again. Inhale, heartless, and exhale. And two more. Remember, it's okay just to stay in that hammock pose if you need to. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now we are going to take a downward dog. So first of all, walk your hands in to the middle of your thighs and then put them on your hips. Inhale halfway up and stay as long as you need for blood pressure to readjust. Come up, elbows squeeze. Now you have a little back bend here, you have a chest and shoulder opener. Take an inhale, neutral body, if you can, step or jump lightly together. Good job, you did it. Now inhale the arms up, on the exhale, bring your hands down. Take your feet back, you can add a push up here or go straight into a down dog with your inhale, up dog first. Lift your hips, you can add a push up here or go straight into down dog. Either way, we're all meeting in down dog. Now in the down dog, let's bend one knee and bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. And bend. Now the opposite heel is heading down towards the floor. Your neck is soft. And you can also just leave both heels towards the floor. If you're flexible here, you can act like you're trying to pull your toes off the mat. They actually can lift, mine are off right now. And that's gonna make the opposite muscles, the calves, reciprocally inhibit or stretch a little easier. Shake out your neck, make sure there's no tension there. The shoulder blades are wide. Now left foot pushes on the right heel. So now we're getting a little more stretch to one side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale and let your left foot down and put your right foot on your left heel. And the mind is just focused on the breath and the sensation of the calves lengthening and possibly just other areas where tension is letting go. Both heels are pressing and hold 5. And then on the one, shift forward to your plank position. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower your pelvis all the way down. I'm going to adjust my video. Also, if you need a sip here, please take it. And we're going to do some swans, which are also cobras. So take a drink if you need. Belly down. And adjust your camera if you need. Shireen, I'm using my cup. I love it. My mug. All right, your hands are at your mat, hovered. Now lift up your heart. Leave your toes down just for this 3 breaths. This is building the strength of the muscles that are necessary to have good posture and bone density. You got it, Catherine, that's it. Basically, we're just sort of breathing up and down, priming the body. This is also a great modification if you just need to stay here. Check your neck, there's no tension here. If you would like to add on, let your hands push on the floor, peel up, and pause. Now at the top, your shoulder blades are down the back. And when I say top, it's your top. So if you don't feel good going all the way up, you can do this halfway. The main thing is your upper back is getting an extension. And good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Just enjoy the feeling of how the chest is expanded, the heart is expanded. And exhale, lower down. Now, when your head or your cheeks on the floor, lift up both legs. Lower your legs and lift up your upper back. Now let your hands assist you. Now as you go up, you do have a little ab tone to pull your abs in so your low back doesn't sag. Your glutes are active, but they're not tense or stressed. Exhale, lower. One rib at a time. Lift up your legs. Feel your hamstrings and your glutes. Lower. Lift up your upper back. Let your hands assist. And lower. Now lift up your legs. Now lift up your upper back. Now lift up your legs. And your upper back. Now hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you look great. 3, 2, and lower. Now we are going to take a child's pose. If your knees don't like to bend as much as child's pose requires, I'm getting ready to show a modification. So if your knees don't like to do this pose, just leave your booty up, and this is called puppy dog pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take another inhale. And as you exhale, let's take it back down to the belly. Now, once you're at the belly, interlace those fingers at the low back. So the palms can touch if that's how you are able to do. If they don't touch, just let the hands touch however they will on the lower back. Lift up your upper back, lift up your arms, lift up your thighs, and start breathing. And notice how you tend to go up and down with your breath naturally. If the toes being off the floor is too hard, just leave the toes down and just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Now switch which way your hands are. So you can interlace the right pinky out or the left pinky out, whichever one wasn't there, do this opposite. Lift up your upper body. Lift up your arms, lift up your thighs. And relax. Now, if you want to stay there, you can. If you would like to add on, bend the knees, reach back for your ankles, and remember the backup plan is just to do the posture before. So lift up here. You want the postures to feel good and not to feel stressful. So you can release any tension in the neck, let your inhale lift you up. And relax. We're going to do that one more time. It's going to be amazing. Remember, the backup plan is just to have your hands beside your hip or on your low back and to not add the knee bend part. Otherwise, lift up, upper back. 5, flow your belly in. 4, Dhanurasana is bow pose. 3, 2, and exhale. Release. And now we're going to take one of two things. You can take a child's pose with the knees wide, and it's almost like your belly goes right down the middle. And that's going to let some diaphragmatic breath happen. But if that much knee flexion doesn't serve you, you can leave your booty up and you get a great decompression of the back here. So just take a moment, inhale. And on your exhale, we're going to stretch out those fingers like pieces of pie are between the fingers. We'll just say huckleberry pie since I'm in Montana. Press your heels back and take down dog. Shake out your neck, shake out your shoulders, press your heels. Now this is down dog. If you would like to take a different posture called dolphin, it is a little harder. I'm going to offer that the elbows come down. If that's too much, go back to down dog. Now, from here, press your forearms into the floor and keep your heels pressing towards the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, if you can add on, put your left foot on your right heel and feel that calf stretch. Make sure nothing hurts. 5, 4. Now left foot down and put the right foot back on your left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now both feet are on the mat. Feel those calves. 5, keep pushing with your arms. 4, 3, 2, and on the 1. Now this is a harder pose, but if you'd like to try, your hands are flat and you lift your elbows both at the same time. Exhale, back into down dog. If that didn't go so well, just go back up into down dog any way you want. Heels are pressing. Take an inhale. Now on your exhale, shift your weight, let your right knee down, take your left arm up, and take this gate posture, this variation of gate in Maldrasana. So you're opening up that side of your body. You can double up a mat underneath your knee if you need to. Open up that hip. Good. It's like you're draping yourself over a big football. 5. Just have fun. And if a posture ever doesn't work for you, find one that you do well with and just modify. It's like going to a restaurant and just taking the nuts out of the brownie. Just make it what you need. Taking an inhale. And then on your exhale, now you're going to come down. The other knee is on the floor. Your right arm is opening. Press through that upper back. Breathe through that front half. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, bringing that back. And then we're going to take a plank for a moment. To modify in plank, you can get on your elbows. You can get on the knees, or I should say the flesh above the knees, or the toes. Now hold a plank. Your forearms are strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2. Now, anytime you need to, you can rest. We are going to take a side plank. Your elbow is underneath your shoulder. This in yoga is Vasisthasana, in Pilates side plank. 7, 6, beautiful. 5, I like that your body's up against an imaginary wall. 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, flip it to forearm plank and then go side plank on the other side. Arm is up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both elbows down. Lower your shins and either take a child's pose with your toes curled under. That's going to stretch out the feet. And press and hold, or do that puppy dog pose with your hips up. So toes curled under is going to stretch out the fascia on the feet. Really good as you change seasons, to when you have to change shoes or when you're doing different activities. Or if you've ever had plantar fasciitis, this helps to stretch out that feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Let your booty come down and take your legs out in front. Now I'm going to show a couple different ways to do the reverse plank. The first is reverse table. With your fingertips facing your booty, you lift up. Either stay here, or if you would like, take the heels out a little longer and then lift up. 10, 9, beautiful. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, heart is open. 4, 3, 2. Now exhale, lower your hip. And this time, it's a stretch called the rack. Lift up your left arm, take your fingertips away from your booty. Now bend that elbow as much as you need, an inch or so. Lift up that other arm and bend your elbows. Lift your heart. You see how I added a little back bend? Still tuck the chin so you're not throwing your head carelessly back. And then go back to that cue of elbows soft, because it's so easy to accidentally hyperextend, especially since they're behind us. Lift your heart. You're going to feel a little tone in your upper back. You're going to feel stretch in your shoulders. If you don't, try walking the hands towards each other or further away from your booty. Make sure the elbows are soft. We're going to soften the legs. Now just enjoy. I'm not going to cue, but just to breathe. Beautiful. Now we're going to use our abdominals to come back up, and for a moment, feet are together. Take your hands like you're just holding hands with yourself and take a little wrist roll. This is a neat one you can do just at your desk as a break if you've been working on the computer, checking a million emails, or if you've been driving a long way. Now that's for the wrist. It also gets synovial fluid in there, which is our WD-40 of the joints. Now your feet are already together. You can open up the big toes, inhale. And this is bound angle. Your exhale is going to press us down. Now stay here. We're going to stay for a 10 count and then go into a frog, or stay here. So just see how it is today. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Feel your inner thighs relax. Now, either stay here, or if you are craving your Mandukasana, which is frog, you can do that. So either one's fine. I'm going to show both. This is totally up to you. Knees wide, big toes towards each other, and this is frog posture. So either one's fine. You got it. Come on down, Catherine, if that feels good. And if it doesn't, you can move your hips more forward towards your arms, Catherine. But if you feel an inner thigh stretch, just stay there. Good Pam. Good Shereen. Good Kyle. Relax here. And just let your mind ride your breath. Give yourself permission to get rid of the rest of the world, the past, the future, and just be in the moment by gently attaching your focus on the breath. Observe the inhale And exhales are just letting your body release. It's kind of like you're taking a shower on the inside of your body, mind, and spirit, washing out debris. If you're in frog or bound angle and your legs start to get a little more flexible, you can open the knees a little more. We're going to take another inhale. And then as you're ready, you can come back up and take a downward dog. If downward dog doesn't serve you, you can take hands and knees, cat-cow. Otherwise, downward dog, and just kind of walk it out. Now lift up your right leg behind you. This is called three-legged dog. Exhale your right knee forward. And what we'll do is it's called dynamic stretching. You just move a little. Don't worry if your front knee doesn't straighten. Mine doesn't, not in this posture at least. So you inhale, lift your heart, and you exhale, fold. You can feel how you're getting blood flow in this hamstring and the left hip flexor. Now see if you can stay low. The right knee's 90. I'm going to fold my knuckles under just to help encourage that I'm not hanging out on my wrist. Lift the heart, just see how that feels for you. Energize your back leg. Your back knee is long. Great. Sometimes this is called a runner start or a lunge stretch. Hold here. Looks like it should be easy. There is a lot going on. Energize your back knee. Shoulder blades down the back. Eyes are closed. You're dropping through the hips, you're lifting through the heart. Stay here. Anytime the mind wanders, just gently bring it back like you're training a little puppy dog. Get ready. Now we're going to take the left foot in a couple of inches. Now, the right knee, it may not straighten again, but you might just take it a little straighter, maybe an inch straighter. So here's mine. This is a low pyramid. All that is more important is that you have a gentle hamstring stretch. You don't ever feel any pulling at your booty or your knee. Relax your neck. Exhale out any tension. You can even sigh or bias that exhale. Let it go. You might be a lot bent, you might be a little bent. Where your focus is your internal drivers, your gentle hamstring stretch. Your right hip steers back, your left hip steers forward. Now, your hands can come back to the mat. Take your feet back and just kind of walk it out for a moment. When you're ready, lift up your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale your left foot forward. Now we're going to go back and forth, and you may have to help that left leg up. That's okay. Just do a little movement. It doesn't have to be big. You can make it bigger if you're more open. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, heart fold. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, heart fold. Just enjoy.
So if you ever have any feelings of criticism or judgment here, let them go and just enjoy the movement. Now eventually we'll settle in. The left knee's 90-ish degrees, you're heartless, your hips might drop. You're really lengthening through that back knee. It's active. Without it, you just kind of get saggy like a limp spaghetti noodle. So energize that back knee. Yep, heartless. Good. Neck soft. There's no tension in the eyes. There's no tension in the jaw. One of my tricks is just to sort of shake it out. That tells the body to let it go. Breathe diaphragmatically. This is a stronger posture than it would appear. So if you need to rest, you just lower that right knee on the ground and rest for a bit. Back toes are all touching the floor. You're not letting your ankle sickle out to the side. Dropping through the hip, reaching through that back leg. Good, you're doing great. Stay. Now that right foot is going to come in a couple of inches. This is low pyramid or Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Your left knee might straighten somewhat. Your hamstring is the feeling that we're looking for. Gentle. If you're in doubt with a hamstring stretch, it's better to do less than more. I don't want anybody to get a tear. So less is more. Neck soft. Because some of the benefits of yoga are the mindfulness, the breath, the nervous system recalibrating, the lymph node. So it's not just about the stretch, and you're not going for a max stretch. You also feel little fluctuations around the ankle where the muscles are learning how to stabilize. So there's so many good things happening. Gentle flexions like this of the spine help calm the nervous system. It's sort of like a way to shut out the world for a moment and come back into your inner world for recalibration. If you feel any tension in the face, your exhale lets it go. If you feel any tension in the shoulders, your exhale releases it. You relax the hamstring. Relax the mind and let it just enjoy the movement. Enjoy the breath. Where does the breath go when we're in this little upside down hamstring stretch? We're going to take another inhale. Exhales, release. Let it go. You can bend that left knee as much as you need. Your hands can come down, your left foot's back. Walk it out. And then both heels press towards the floor. Shake out your neck. Now the inhale is going to lift up our right leg, and the exhale is going to bring the right thigh forward. Now this is pigeon. I do want to give another backup plan. So this is a hip opener. Let me show you another one if this one doesn't work. It looks like this. Good. So either one. I like it. Now, as you're ready, exhale forward and then just enjoy a lying pigeon. If you're doing the figure four, stay in the figure four. Notice how it feels to be here in a safe, nurturing environment. Now, as you're ready, you can come back up. Those of you that would like to have some fun time, maybe grab a foot, maybe grab that foot with both feet, maybe just breathe more wherever you are. Beautiful. You can curl those back toes under a downward dog. Now, if you're lying on the floor doing figure four, you can do that. Other side. Otherwise, you can take your inhale to lift up your left leg, your exhale to bring your thigh forward, shoulder blades down the back. Heartless. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm going to take another inhale. We're going to exhale down. If you're in the lying figure four, just enjoy that. As you're ready, you can slowly come back up and either stay, or if you want to add on a little knee bend and hold on to a foot with a hand, or if you're in figure four, you can roll the ankles. I like it, or stay down. That's beautiful. We're going to take another inhale. As you're ready, coming out. Just a brief downward dog or child's pose, your choice. I'm going to do both here, down and lower back, child's pose. So either puppy or child, rest. And then when you're ready, we're going to take the booty to the floor, and you can end up being near a wall because we're going to roll down, lift your legs into your belly just for a moment. Inhale, and then exhale the legs up to a wall and let your hands down on the floor, palms up in a state of receptivity. And this is really good for the circulation. Now, imagining you're on a beautiful alpine lake, beside an alpine lake, and the water is deep teal and blue and green with beautiful mountains all around, and the red Indian paintbrush and the black-eyed Susans with their yellow paddles and the purple lupine. And it's 68 degrees with a gentle wind and the smell of pine mixed with a sense of sweet. It's almost like sugary pine in the air from the trees. Just notice how beautiful the sky is with the deep blue and the white clouds over. Notice how beautiful the green trees are and the blue background mountains. And the alpine lake at 10,000 feet with the beautiful red Indian paintbrush flowers, the black-eyed Susans, and the lupine, the purple,
And just feel that sense of peace and tranquility and that perfect temperature. Feel that sun healing. You can hear the leaves moving. You can hear the wildflowers moving in the water on the beautiful purple and dark red rocks that line the alpine lake. You can hear a bird in the distance. And you can smell the pine, the sugary sweet pine. And beyond the senses, you can feel a sense of peace and tranquility and healing. And just using all your senses. Absorb that feeling in your nervous system, your breathing, and your physical self. And take a moment to waken the fingers and the toes and keep that sense of tranquility as you slowly make your way towards a seated position. Take your time. There's no hurry. And you're seated next to that alpine lake, that teal, blue, green alpine lake at 10,000 feet. You can see the mountains beyond you and the green trees. You can see those Indian paintbrushes that are taller than you. The lupine that's taller than you. It must be 3 feet high around here. Black-eyed Susans, the birds, and the sweet smell of pine. And we're going to take a moment to place the hand over the heart and then the other hand over that hand. And notice there's a little pocket of air between the palm and your heart. And just imagine you picked up an intention or a message that came to you of another way to continue furthering your self-care today. And just see what that message is, feel what it is. And as you inhale, you're breathing into that heart space, resonating with whatever message or messages came to you of how you can further your self-care today. And don't worry if no ideas are coming, they'll come during your day. And if no ideas came, just let the intention be that you can also regulate your system with a few deliberate breaths like you are now, anytime you need it during your day. So notice the scene around you, your alpine lake. Now you can come back to that visualization imagery anytime you need it. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room with so much care and appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming.